Hello, this is Garrick Miss. We're going to do, my name is Apollo. We're going to do a quick look at Loke Battlemats. There are two calendars, 2024 and 2025 calendars. I've already had the 2024 calendar. I went ahead and sliced it up once the year was over and to look at the separate maps. So we'll just kind of page through those, and then I'm going to open the 2025. I just got that a couple weeks ago, so I haven't even opened it yet, let alone slice it up or whatever, but just kind of, we'll look at it together. All right, do a quick little video here. So in the calendar, what you have is you open the calendar up and you have, when these are attached, you will see the month and then a map. And then at the bottom, there's a little thing. You can go to a website and find some information about an adventure there. I think they're all like 5th edition setups here. So this is the first map for 2024, second map for 2024. So this is like a winter landscape with a frozen river. So you can do a little setup there. This looks like maybe a wizard's tower or something. It looks like there's libraries there, some place to do little things. And there's like a little shed attached here with a door. Maybe you can attach that to another map there. For the next one, we have a beach scene. You got like an Easter Island skull shipwreck. So, you know, you could have like, if you guys had an adventure at sea where everyone ended up washed on shore, this could be like an initial situation. Here is, looks like someone's kind of house with a little garden area. Maybe it's a fae or something. You got a little room up there with a bed there. All right. Next one looks like a mining area. So, you know, if you want to have like a dwarven thing. And I'm thinking, like, if you were trying to do like an introduction to your characters, maybe if you had a barbarian from the north, you could start with that. If you had maybe an elf, maybe they lived somewhere like this. Maybe you had a wizard. Maybe this was their home of their master, and, you know, they have a little scene there. Maybe you had a dwarf working the mines. Something happens that gets them to go on the adventure. This is just a outdoor scenic thing. You got a little stream here, path crossing it. You could have bandits attack or something there. This is a town square. You got a well in the middle, then a little town thing. So if you had like some kind of city encounter, you know, you set up some little merchant carts or something here. This looks like more like a crypt, and it kind of goes in a spiral pattern here of the doors. Looks like this is some kind of circle, maybe a summoning circle. You got to get down there and stop it. This looks like a royal court, right? You got like a throne up here, and this would be like where your procession would be. There's a couple of chambers off to the side here where you know, the PCs could wait or talk to you know, someone. And then next one looks like a graveyard. Looks like these stairs, you know, you have a lower level and then it leads up to this higher level. You got some crypts here, maybe finding some vampires or some other type of undead. This looks like some kind of ruins here. So, you know, you try to find, you know, burnt down building, try to find some clues about what's going on there. A tavern. So, you know, easy enough tavern. You got like a gambling room back here, kind of a higher level. It's hard to tell. I don't know if I can show it on here. There is like little Christmas decorations here. This is for December, so it's not surprising that there's some Christmas decoration, but you don't even notice it if you're just kind of looking at it. I didn't even see it the first couple times I looked at this. There's the kitchen area, bar area. There's a little outhouse back here. You don't hardly see that often. And then that's it. And then it's like telling you, hey, you know, next year's going to start. Go ahead and order the next one. So here comes the next one. Like I said, I haven't even opened this one yet. I think I looked and there's like a peel off. Yeah. Peel thing here. I wouldn't call this an unboxing video. It's not a box. It's just a little piece of plastic. But okay, so this is for 2025. So I haven't even looked at this one yet. So again, this looks like ruins. Got a little campfire, some places to sleep. So it looks like mountainous ruins, maybe an old fort there. And then we got a frozen seaport here. We got the water, got a little boat there, snow on the ground. This looks like a ruined city, maybe. Get to a village that's burnt down or something. Or maybe just an old village that, you know, nobody's been to for a while. Again, this looks like kind of, well, there's like a graveyard over here. These are crypts. I was going to say this looks like another city thing with the well, but this actually looks like a cemetery of some type. Okay. A little more upkeep than the last one. This looks like maybe a mage's tower or something. Looks like there might be a portal or a forge or something. There's some summoning locations. I'm trying to think. Okay, here's the entrance to the door. So you come in here, you go there. And a lot of times you'll notice, like you know, even though this is flat, you could almost think of this as like a tower spiraling upwards. You go into this chamber, and then you go into that one, and then that one. So I don't know. This one looks like a bunch of stones over maybe a stream. Maybe this is underground, and people are trying to cross, have ways to connect to get from one side to the other, or maybe it's just out in the open somewhere. This one is, again, a port scene. You got a little boat here, a little rowboat hooked up to the docks here. And you could easily, you know, just say, okay, I'm going to throw this map out, ignore all this. This is the ship we're riding on, and then have some kind of water scene from there. Here looks like some farmlands. Got a little haystack, a little scarecrow, things like that. Fairy circle, right? Maybe you have to meet some fae at the fairy circle, kind of figure stuff out there. And again, you know, just a reminder, this, like the actual calendar part's down here, but this is for 2025, and like I said, this is the last day of 2025. It's gonna not really all be all relevant, but again, they have little image there that you can link to see stuff. Another crypt. Looks like there's an entrance down here, and you can kind of go through the crypt there. There's like kind of big chamber here with nothing in it. I imagine if you wanted to set up a throne or something and have like some kind of lich lord or something position there, that would be a good spot for that. There is a little book here. I didn't just notice that with this. All right, this looks like a gladiatorial ring. You got or a training area. You got a lot of, looks like seats, stadium seating around here. You can go up there, or go down into the arena. Looks like this is like some kind of barbarian setup there, where the chief of the barbarians watches everything, puts the little civilized people to work. This looks like a dining hall for maybe some lord. You got, you know, the high table up here. And then you have, you know, the various dining areas, or it could be almost a religious thing, because there's like a little podium over here with a book. So, you know, who knows? Whatever you want to think about it, and then that's the end of it. So I haven't seen the 2026 calendar, if they're going to make a 2026 calendar. Looks like they were planning on doing it, but I haven't seen it yet when I've looked the last couple times. But if they get one, maybe I'll get it. These look like interesting. You can drop one, you know, one situation type of maps for. You know, if you just need, like, hey, I need a tavern, or need to do a little ferry setup or something, those would work pretty good for you. They're not too expensive. I think they were like $18 or something, $16, somewhere on there, depending on whether you get them on sale or something. But all right, have a great day.